Sometime in the 4th century BCE, in the royal court of Dhananand, Pandit Vishnugupta advised the king to form a nationwide alliance to tackle the incoming foreign aggression. But in his pride and arrogance, he not only ridiculed the scholar's concern, but even discredited him. Enraged, Vishnugupta untied his top knot and vowed that he would not tie it back until the king and his supporters were uprooted like trees in a storm. Dhananand then was at the peak of his power. His might stretched from Punjab to Bengal. His army was so daunting that even Alexander's troops chose not to attack them head-on. Yet, Vishnugupta would do as he challenged and help build an empire that would eventually become the largest ever seen on Indian soil. The accounts relating to the origins of Chandragupta and Vishnugupta are found mostly in the legends written around them centuries after their time. Chandragupta probably did not have royal ancestry. As the legend goes, Vishnugupta once saw him young playing with his friends. He was being their king and they were his subjects. To test this young kid, Vishnugupta went and asked this king for alms. Chandragupta told to take any of the cows grazing nearby and that no one would challenge his authority. Vishnugupta was impressed. He then took this young lad to Takshashila and started teaching him everything he would need to become an ideal ruler. Meanwhile, Alexander's conquest had reached Indus. But then his homesick and exhausted troops mutinied against further advance and Alexander had to return. Soon afterwards, he died, leaving behind a void of leadership in his conquered territories. Vishnugupta and Chandragupta wasted no time and immediately started to establish their order in the region. With a vision of one nation, they allied with local rulers and chieftains, hired mercenary bands, raised an army of their own, and began to make small victories. Vishnugupta was now ready for which he had been waiting for so long. Some legends say that the duo first tried to overthrow Dhananand by attacking his capital straight away. This attempt was unsuccessful and they had to retreat. While hiding in disguise, once they overheard a mother scolding her child who got his lips burnt trying to drink a hot soup from the middle of the bowl. "Don't be naive like Chandragupta," she said. "Start to drink from the colder contents at the edges and then move towards the center." They understood what she meant. Realizing their mistake, they began their campaign from the border territories, making small victories as they closed in towards the throne. Their army and alliances grew in size and strength. Eventually, they reached the Magad capital and a bloody battle ensued. Dhananand's army was formidable, but Chandragupta and Vishnugupta won. Dhananand was exiled and Chandragupta Maurya was coronated as the emperor of Magad. Vishnugupta's mission was accomplished. He became state's chief advisor and people called him Chanakya. But their story was far from over. A mighty enemy with the legacy of Alexander loomed over the western frontier. The nascent Mauryan rule had a vast territory to defend and administer. In the next video, we will see how these problems were tackled and a legacy of ideal governance was set in the consolidation of Mauryan Empire. Hope you found the video informative and interesting. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe to the channel for more glimpses of Indian history.